In this video, I will be talking about the preamble of Indian Constitution. So let's begin by knowing what is the preamble. The preamble is an introduction to the Constitution and it sets the tone of Constitution. It is based on an objective resolution that was drafted by Jawaharlal Nehru and adopted by the Constituent Assembly. It basically reflects the dreams and aspirations of the founding fathers of our Constitution. The preamble does not grant any power, but it gives a direction and purpose to the Constitution. It outlines the objectives of the whole Constitution. The preamble contains the fundamentals of the Constitution. Let's see what the preamble is. Contents of the preamble. The preamble is a part of our Constitution. The contents of preamble play an important role in the interpretation of our Constitution. The preamble declares, "We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation." In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves the Constitution. To understand the preamble better, let's learn the meaning of certain terms used in it. Number 1, sovereign. People have the supreme right to make decision on internal as well as external matter. No external power can dictate the Indian government. Sovereignty, in short, means the independent authority of a state. Number 2, socialist. Wealth is generated socially, hence should be shared equally by the society. Government should regulate ownership of land and industries to reduce socio-economic inequalities. Number 3, secular. Citizens have the complete freedom to follow any religion and there is no official religion by the state. Government treats all religion, beliefs and practice with equal respect. Number 4, democratic. A form of government where people enjoy equal political rights, elected rulers and can hold them accountable. The government is also run in accordance to some basic rules. Number 5, republic. The head of the state is an elected person and not a hereditary position. Number 6, justice. Citizens cannot be discriminated on the grounds of caste, religion and gender. Social inequalities have to be reduced and the government should work for the welfare for all, especially the disadvantaged groups. Number 7, liberty. There are no unreasonable restriction on the citizens in what they think, how they wish to express their thoughts and the way they wish to follow up their thoughts and actions. Number 8, equality. All citizens are equal before the law and traditional social inequalities should be ended and government should ensure equal opportunities for all. Number 9, fraternity. All of us should behave as a member of the same family and no one should treat a fellow citizens as an inferior. The 9 words, namely sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic, justice, liberty, equality and fraternity, are the key words mentioned in the preamble. So in this preamble, the words "We the people of India" implies that the Constitution has been drawn up or enacted by the people through their representations and not handed down by them, a king or any other outsiders. And we should also know the term socialist, secular and integrity added through the 42nd Amendment Act in 1976. Even before adding this word to the preamble, our constitution had elements in the form of certain directive principles of state policy that provide guidelines in making laws for the welfare of the society. So, to broadly summarize what we learned, the preamble reveals four details. Number one, the source of authority of the Constitution, that is derived from the people. Number two, the nature of Indian state, which is sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic polity. Number three, objectives of the Constitution, which is justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. And finally, the date of adoption of the Constitution, that is 26 November 1949. Remember, the preamble was amended in the 42nd Amendment Act to add three new words. These are socialist, secular, integrity. Thank you.